What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the CFL Commitment Series. And today we're going to be talking about the two latest receivers that Coach Maynor has added to his repertoire, his team, his dynamic offense. We know what a creative mastermind he is when it comes to offensive explosion. He's very good in that aspect. And you can never take that away from him, whether you like the guy or not. You can't take that away from him. Before we get started with this video, tomorrow at 7 o'clock, Mr. Shaquan Davis, aka Baby Megatron, he's gonna be on the show. We're going live 7 p.m. We're gonna talk about the game and everything that led up to it. Like, we're gonna do all that, right? Like, everything you want to know, his mindset, everything went into the game. We're gonna talk about all that tomorrow, 7 p.m. live, right? Also, I see that most of y'all who watch my videos, y'all ain't subscribed. Y'all ain't subscribed. Do that. Consider it. Please. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not gonna force you. Please, just consider doing so. That's all I'm saying. You know, if you enjoy the content enough, if you return enough, surely you could just press the button. You know, just click the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Just click the button. It's free. Now, guys, Coach Maynor has gotten a kid out of Western Carolina, and who is a former 3-star prospect, who goes by the name of Keenan Hambrick. And then he has a 4-star prospect, who I know y'all want to know about first probably, who goes by the name of Jeremiah Payton, who came from the University of Miami. Now keep in mind, Coach Maynor in Alabama A&M did get that big former 4-star quarterback from the University of Miami as well. So I know these two guys have some sort of connection, and they're going to work out immediately when they get to Alabama A&M. So I'm going to start with Jeremiah Payton first, because he was the bigger guy coming out of high school, right? But of course that means nothing, right? Not stats, but stars don't really mean anything at the end of the day. But it helps. So Jeremiah Payton, 6'5", 186 pounds, and he's a wide receiver, of course, obviously. He's from Neptune Beach, Florida. Now, he was a 4-star recruit coming out of high school, as I said. Nationally, he was ranked 54th. At his position, he was ranked number 10. In the state of Florida, he was ranked number 9. The thing about Jeremiah is, when you do the research, right, he was highly touted. Clearly, he was almost a top 50 prospect. He was 4 slots away from being a top 50 prospect. But he was Miami's highest recruit that year in 2019. He was the highest rated recruit. In fact, he got a second to third round grade coming out of high school. You know, he has the size that every NFL scout would, drool over, right? With that being said, he just never had the production that they expected. As a matter of fact, when he left Miami, there was a website, Fansided, I believe, Fansided, who says basically that Jeremiah was a practice star, but he never developed into the star that Miami wanted him to be. And I'll never be that harsh on anybody, right? It just doesn't work out for some players. It just doesn't, for whatever reason. But in 2 seasons, he played 11 games in 2 seasons. He only had 6 catches for 58 yards in 2 seasons. But he's long, he's lean, he's quicker. He's quicker than he is fast, right? He's more quicker than he is fast. Like I said, good size, really good size, right? Like, as far as his stature and his frame, scouts like that. And he was compared to Tyler Boyd from the Cincinnati Bengals, which isn't really a bad comparison by any stretch. So Jeremiah Payton, yeah, there was expectations for him, clearly. But with that being said, that doesn't mean that he can't work out for Alabama A&M. That doesn't mean that Maynor can't find a way to get the most out of this kid. And, so I still have hopes for Jeremiah Payton. He was a 4-star recruit for a reason. I don't know which clip I put up. I don't know which highlight clip that I put up in this video for y'all to see right now. If it's not at Miami, clearly that's his high school highlights, because he had none at Miami. And then after Jeremiah, we got Keenan Hambrick. He's 6'4", 205 pounds, a wide receiver, of course. Three-star prospect coming out of high school, and he is a transfer from Western Carolina. Now, he is from Athens, Alabama. And in 2020, he played in 8 games, and he started once, where he had 9 catches, 74 yards, and a tackle. He had a tackle because I'm pretty sure the quarterback threw an interception. That's how he got that tackle. But in 8 games played, 9 receptions, 74 yards, and that's it. In 2021, the following season, again, he played in 9 games. Well, yeah, he played in 9 games, 2 catches, and 48 yards. That's his production at Western Carolina. Big receiver, clearly, 6'4", 205. When the thing is, when these kids don't work out at their other schools, people often see it as a downgrade, right? Like, oh, we're getting leftovers. It's not the case. It's not the case at all. I think if anybody could get the most out of these guys, it is definitely Coach Maynard and that offensive staff. I do believe so. And if it doesn't work out there, then we'll see. But we've seen guys who haven't had the best careers at the FBS and then come to the FCS and just research their careers a little bit. So that could be the same case for these 2 guys. But with that being said, you guys let me know what you think about these 2 kids down below in the comment section. Alabama A&M fans especially, the SWAC in general, getting real good with talent. But with that being said, you're watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe, and I'm out. Peace.